Okay, we're on.
We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
We're
It's
on. So this is a cool thing we did a few days ago. We went indoor skydiving.
Yeah.
We're here in Austin visiting Lauren's family before we make the great exodus. But we went indoor skydiving, and it was the best experience of my life, and I still haven't come down from it. I don't know, what did you think?
I took it very seriously.
You did?
I wanted to be the very best that no one ever was.
Ever flew?
Ever flew. I gotta get this right. I'm gonna get this right. We paid
Motivated.
good money for this. I'm gonna get this right the first time. The second time around, I had a lot more fun because I wasn't like.
But it was really cool. So you got a total of 2 flights. And on the first flight, they just worked on like getting you stable and body positioning, and they had all these really cool like hand motions that they tried to communicate because it's really loud in the tunnel. You know, you can't communicate.
You can't breathe.
Thoughts in the wind.
You can breathe, but it's like
but there's all that air rushing up on you.
Hard.
So the first flight, they just get you stable, and then the second flight, which is the videos we're going to show you, they get you stable again, and then they take you up in the air, and it's the best. It was, oh my goodness, I had so much fun. Can we do it again?
I also had fun, but
not as much.
No, I had so much fun. I just
you'll see in the video.
My dad and Jake, the whole time their face was like,
high
five, guys! High five! Can I have a high five? High five! We're having so good. I was like, but I'm a different type of person.
Yeah.
Well, I can be like that, but I was just.
You were in the zone. You were going to do it. You were going to fly.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll show you my full video and talk over like the process and how they did it, and then we'll show you everybody else's. It was fun. Enjoy. Let's go fly.
That's so cheesy.
So as you can tell, I had a somewhat difficult time getting in a good flying position once I got in the tube, but thankfully the instructors are really patient, and they give you all these hand signals. They straighten out your arms and your legs and make sure that your hips are in the right position, because a lot of it has to do with the way you position your body up in the air. If you drive your hips forward too much, you'll start to dive, but they take the time to get you stable, make sure you're not going to go crazy in the tube, and then once they get you in a good position and you can hold it, they fly up in the air with you, which you'll see here in a few seconds.
Derp.